Right. Food prep. Right, we have a few bits we want to do prepping wise today. Gonna do some koji chicken as per, and gonna prep a little pork joint roast thing as well. Yeah, and then we've got the main event. Squid. Had fresh squids in at the supermarket, so yeah, okay, that's for later. But for now, I shall get this all ready. Pre-made koji this time because I haven't got any ready yet. These guys are almost there. To be fair, I could probably use a bit of the this, but I won't use, like, I would use like half of this and maybe a tablespoon of that just to mix it up a bit. So where are my scales gone? Right in front of me. Again, I'm gonna have to do a lot of chicken squishing, but that's fine. I'm gonna pre-mix our little koji mixture. We've got 740 grams of chicken, so we're going to do 10% of that. So we're going to do 75 grams. So I'll do probably like 50 of this, and then the rest, or 54 because I went a bit over, and then a bit more of topped up with the garlic one. Obviously the garlic one is very garlicky, and you don't want to have it just be completely garlic. So we're gonna go 20 grams. Oh, the rest of the way. And this smells so good. I'll do. To be fair, this is now ready to go live in the fridge. It is done its thing. So our ginger and garlic koji from last week are now being retired to the fridge. We can now live out the rest of our days in there. I'm gonna mix the garlic one to the plain one, and add some chili flakes. I'm always pretty scared to use this one. It's so spicy and always like takes me by surprise. So spiced koji marinade. Right, we're gonna basically do chicken lasagna because I'm not gonna have room to like mix in this container. I'm just gonna go layer it up, and with enough time, everything will marinate. Is my philosophy. Chicken is unwrapped. So I'm just gonna basically go chicken, 3 spoons per loaf. I don't know. The rest is just going to go over the top anyway. 1, 2, 1. Husband is making a racket back, as he always does. I think we're just about managing to squeeze this in. Lasagna method is working out in my favor. I don't know if you can really call this marinating, but it is what it is. Managed to dribble it on the sides already. Because like this chicken is gonna fill up this container like fully to the brim. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. Like, I don't want to get an extra bowl out to like mix it separately and then, you know, put it all in. So I say that I used this bowl, so probably could have just used a bigger bowl and done the same thing. But here we are. We're all done now. No more complaints. Hi, Phoenix. Just doing a bit of food prep. So we have some yummy chicken for the rest of the week. Done a garlic chili koji chicken and, sorry, loud and scrapey and generally not particularly pleasant sound. There we go. That's just chicken lasagna. Just layered it up. That's going in the fridge to hang out and be consumed throughout the week. So Kiwa chicken going away. Goodbye. Please become delicious. And then we have contestant number 2, which is a lovely little pork thigh that was looking yummy. Little tied up little pork joint. So I'm basically gonna do the same thing, except just koji, just plain koji. Put some cling film down and with some dexterity and miracles, I'm gonna be able to wrap it into a sausage around the pork so it has full contact to marinade. That is the plan anyway. See if the cooking gods. Oh god, I just touched that with the chicken tongs. Delicious. Right. So here goes nothing. We are gonna go this way. I will definitely double wrap this for extra safety. Oh, this is going to be so difficult. How am I going to do this? Just a little square. Nope. About to find out. How is my guesstimating game? Not too bad, actually. I have to like. Yeah, I'm kind of like not all the way covered, but it's gonna have to do. Twisty, twisty. Oh, there's a bit of air in there. Oh well. Sucks to be me. Wrap that again because I do not want pork juices escaping in my fridge. Come on, wrap the empty. There we go. We have probably a bit too much air for good adherence, but we have a little tube of pork marinating in koji. A little parcel. Did you really make a little? Yes, we do Ziploc bags. I just don't have any in right now. So this is what we got. And I'm just going to put this back in the bag that it came in to hang out in the fridge. Hopefully I haven't wrapped it so much that I can't tell what's in here and then forget its existence. There we go. That's going to go in the fridge. Yeah, I kind of ran out of Ziploc bags like a couple of months ago, and then I kind of just never replaced them. I mean, yeah, that's all there is to it, really. Right, put this in the bin. Right, now to the main event. Sweet. This is why we're doing a seafood curry today. Lovely fresh squid at the supermarket today. So I was like, well, I've never bought like whole squid like this. So I've literally just Googled one video and I was like, yeah, totally, I can do that. So here I am with confidence from nowhere. I'm gonna make a little curry. I've got some frozen prawns as well, so I'll do a prawn and squid curry. Before we get on to him, he's still a bit too cold. He is like, I don't know what my fridge is up to. It's just way too cold at the moment. So things are just kind of freezing in here, which is not ideal. But we are going to make a fairly basic curry. It's not a whole heap of stuff going into it. But I'm gonna do some onion and carrots, enoki mushroom for the texture, and what else? Is that all I'm putting in? Yes, that's all I'm putting in. And then obviously the frozen prawns are already shelled and stuff, so that's gonna come later. I need the peely thing. Yeah, what's one of those things, like you either go for a really quick cook on the squid, or you go for a long and gentle cook. So it's kind of just, it doesn't go hard. It goes soft again, which is one of those strange phenomenons. I feel like you cook it like too hot, too fast. So too hot, too long, then it's like goes rubbery. But then if you go gentle and long, it also is tender, I feel. So hopefully we do not end up in the rubbery domain. But it's very fresh, so hopefully that is going to make it a little bit more forgiving. I was tempted by these squids yesterday, but yesterday they were only selling them in like massive packs of like 4, and I was like, I don't have the willpower to do 4 squids, but if it's 2 squids, I think I can challenge myself, you know. I am, however, going to be lazy and use the chopper because I want this really fine. I want the vegetables to melt into. Sorry, I've just fully covered the mic. I want the vegetables to basically disappear into the sauce, so I am going to chop it in the chopper so it's like fine, because I feel like I just want the seafood to be the star of the show, and so therefore I want the mushrooms. I'll just cut like skinny, thin, but these guys I want to be like smithereens. So I should probably do the onions first, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, doesn't matter. I don't think it matters, actually. In we go. Oh, have I bothered too much? Yeah. It's all getting sauteed off together. Right. Starting my lawnmower. A bit more. Good enough for me. I'm just going to pop these straight in the pan because they're all going to get sauteed together anyway. And again. Oh, we stuck. Away. See, this is why I sometimes hate these things. But it does make too many carrots in there. If this doesn't cooperate, I'm gonna throw hands. There we go. Yeah, overdone rubbery squid is not a vibe. Usually because like they use like frozen squids and stuff, and that's kind of just already a bad idea. Brill. Tiny carrot. About to be joined by some onion. Oh. Well, hopefully the squid goes well. I've never actually cooked squid from like this state before, so you know, love a challenge. Gotta love a challenge. One onion. Everyone's getting. my god, everyone's getting the lawnmower treatment. Why do I think this is going to be absolutely lethal when I open this container? It's going to be so spicy in the eyes. Right. You know what? As much as there's a love-hate relationship between me and this chopper, it does do good. Hello. Welcome. The lawnmower is back. So far, we've just got carrots and onions. We've got a squid standing by. I am kind of scared, but love me a good challenge. Right. Tiny, tiny onions and carrots are in. There's one thing, I need like a better way of like scraping this container. I feel like I need like one of those tiny spatulas. I never know what you would use a tiny spatula for, but I feel like this is one of those things. Right. Hello, Spa! Oh my goodness! Welcome! Well, you've come at a good one because I am how aptly themed. I don't know if you do any giant krakens in Sea of Thieves, but here we go. This is the first time I've bought a squid like this, so how apt. I passed by your stream earlier, but I was getting ready to cook, so yeah. Hi everyone, welcome. I don't know if this is up your alley, but I just sit here and cook, so welcome. My name's Natchan. Welcome to my kitchen. And yeah, that's all really. I just cook and you watch me fail sometimes and watch me succeed sometimes. Today is a 50-50 chance on failure to success because I've never cooked squid like this before. So buckle up for the ride. I've just lawnmower, i.e. mini choppered some carrots and onions so they're teeny tiny. I don't know what else there is to say. I just sit here and cook. Oh yeah, I'm in Japan. If that makes a difference at all. We've been in Japan for the last year and a half. We've got a few more months to go. We're here for husbando's work. And yeah, just gonna put a tiny bit of water in the chopper just to swirl out the remaining bit of vegetable juice, vegetable remains. It's going in there, going in the sink, along with that. So, right, we have vegetables in there. Glug glug of the oil. Look at the size of this thing, it's bigger than my face. I love it. Oh. And also going to chuck in, sorry, my phone is stuck to the fridge, so every time I open the fridge you get a mighty old shake, so you get used to it. Promise it's not an earthquake, though we did have one earlier today. Here's the garlic koji if people were around for when I made this. This is now ready to go and it's in the fridge. Yeah, go work out, go be healthy and stuff. I'm just going to put a teaspoon of this into, I'm going to do 2 because it's going to be a big batch. This is, today's earthquake was, well, it was like, if you stood still, you were like you know, stuff like shaking. Oops, sorry, loud. But yeah, Japan gets earthquakes all the time. We had one like past midnight the other night, and that was a little bit stronger. I think that was a 5.9. Today's one was like a 4. So like we're 8 floors up, so it needs to be fairly significant for us to actually feel it up here. So get rid of my plastic bags. So we've just shoved carrots, onions, oil, and some garlic koji in there. If you hang around long enough, you will get an explanation as to what koji is. But koji is basically what makes Japan Japan. We are also going in with some enoki mushrooms today because mushrooms are love. I'm not going to do the whole bag though because that feels like a lot. I'm going to split these into 2, save the rest for another time. Japan is a great place, and you clearly came like before the over tourism. I mean, like I feel like any time you go to Japan, it feels like a lot, but it would have felt less a lot than it is now. I feel. Just gonna split this down the middle. That's for another time. This is for today. We'll need to do a little Japan meetup, and we can just eat our weight's worth in ramen and other deliciousness. Cutting these enoki mushrooms fairly fine, like a centimeter-ish bits. Yeah, look at these. That's a single mushroom. Adorable. That's just gonna hang out there. Actually, I can't let that hang out there because I need the board for the squid, which I am kind of putting off because I'm kind of scared. Right. Okay. It's going in a measuring jug because I can't find another. Oh, wow. Talk about not being able to measure with my eyes and missing all of the mushrooms. Wow. Okay. Good thing I'm not cooking for anybody else but us. So I'm just gonna pick that all back up. I cleaned the bench before I started, I promise. It's all getting well heated anyway. This is the philosophy in my kitchen. She'll be right. No one's gonna die, hopefully. No one's died yet from my cooking, so, you know, if that's anything to go by. Ads in Spanish. What am I scared about the squid? I've just never done it before, and I watched a grand total of 1 YouTube video, like 10 minutes before I started, because I was like, I should probably at least like know what the inside of a squid looks like, so I know what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're doing it. Right. Wish me luck. Unboxing time. No tippity tappities on here. Here you go. Tippity tappity unboxing time. Here's to not ruining the squid. Oh. Right. Meanwhile, we just need to make sure these don't die. Just gonna hang out. Okay. Squid incoming. Wow. So, I was told, pull out this bit. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. I don't want to pull on the wrong thing. Okay, not like that. The video made it look so easy. It was just like, oh, just pull. Okay, I feel like that was not meant to happen. Cry. I feel like I broke something that wasn't meant to be broken. It's okay. I'm going in with a knife. So I'm gonna. I wanted to keep this bit whole so I could like make rings, but that's pliers going out the window. I'm slicing it up the side so I can figure out what on earth I'm looking at. Right. Hello. Aha, I was meant to pull it from the top. It's attached at the top. One. I apologize. Apparently my mic died without me knowing. Hopefully I haven't been gone too long. Sorry, I need to rustle the mic on. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off since we are well ahead. Right. Sorry for the rustling. I just had to replace my mic. I hope I'm back. Is it still gone? Hello? Houston? Do we have? Yeah, I think we have. I think we have audio. Okay. Yes. Apologies for that. Thank you for the highlighted message. That was very kind of you. Right. Okay. I have. Okay, and I have to. Oh, there's the beak. Oh, you look scary. You. Oh, there's two. Okay. Ah. I don't know what I'm doing. I assume we don't need the eyeballs. The eyeballs can kind of. I don't want to squish anything that's like gonna pop. Do I just pop you out? Fuck. No! I knew it. I knew I was meant to do that. Let's just slice you off. I popped the eyeball and now I have squid juices everywhere. Delicious. Right. That's for me to clean up later. Just attempt to get stuff off my walls so they don't stain. Great. Great start, guys. Why have I not prepared more for this? I do not know. I'm going in so blind. Just gonna basically pull off anything that I think that's like not meant to be eaten. I'm probably cutting off more than I need to, but at this point, I ain't risking anything. Right, we have squid juices everywhere. Oh dear, oh dear. I hope you saw that because that was absolutely hilarious. Squid legs. Just gonna go 2 by 2. 2. Oh, just making sure we have no bits. Right. We now have the rest of the squid. I'm only on like squid number 1 as well. Cry. Still got to do this once more. You're meant to be eaten. I feel like you're like hard. I don't know. I can't tell if it's something like I'm now having great appreciation for squid that's been like done for you. Pretty sure this is not how you cut up squid, how you wanted rings, but here we are. Oh, you did. At least we get good content, eh? I don't know what I'm doing. See, I should have watched at least 2 videos for verification of how to do this, because at this point I'm just winging it. Hope it's not too gross for anyone watching, because trust me, whatever I'm feeling more gross than you. But do love me some squid, so I shall persevere. I hope that was edible. That was a bit crunchier. Right. Squid numero dos. Let's see if I can do it better this time. So basically want to shove my hand all the way to the top. How? I do not know. Oh, I don't trust myself. I don't like it. I'm going to leave these to the professionals for next time because, okay, no, I'm cutting up the side again. I can't reach whatever I'm meant to be reaching. I think that was close, but I just can't reach the thing. Oh, we have breakage. Delicious. Yay me. Oh my god, come on, please. I'm making a grand old mess over here. But good thing this squid is very fresh because it's not like very like fishy smelling in here at all. Which is good. Means it's good fresh. Yeah, I know, I know. I made the cardinal mistake of popping the squid. So that's deboned, decartilaged, I think. Oh, you know what? There's like a bone all the way to the top. Yeah, well, scream all you want. I've already made my mistakes. Can't be helped. Let's give you a little down. I feel like I left a bit of cartilage in one of the top bits somewhere in there. Oh well. Gonna rest you in there. Just give you another rinse. Right. We have this guy and we have this guy. I feel like. Yeah, no, I definitely popped that somewhere. I probably wasn't meant to pop, but just gonna slice you up there. Debeak that. Rinse off our tentacle circles. Oh, this was an adventure. Didn't think it was going to be this difficult, because I swear every time I've seen this being done, it's just kind of like boop, bloop, all done. You know, no stress, no trauma, just pull it all out and it's all fine. Lies. I've been sold lies. I've been sold lies of easy squid dissection. Right, that's done. And then we have this. If anybody actually knows how to do this, please send me better tips. I'm sorry. I feel like this stream now, this VOD now is going to need like a content warning. We're like, be warned. I make an absolute fool of myself. And make an enemy out of everybody watching in the process. Right. Right. We're almost there. Not much more trauma to endure. Right. Have I cut something again? Probably. See, I like keep feeling like a slicey sensation, and I feel like that's not good because that's going to be something that's going to be sticky outy. Yep, there it is. Maybe I should find the other one and check. Oh, there we go. I know squids don't have bones, but what are these? Like crusty things. Let me find. I don't have to dig through the entire pile again. I think it's this one. No. Oh, someone's gonna have a crunchy bit in their squid. Done. Right, I'm not gonna bother with the rest. I am not feeling that adventurous today. I think I've had enough adventure. Okay. I am just going to give the squids. Oh, this my fridge so desperately needs a little tidy up. The squid's just gonna get a little dash of sake for any fishiness. Yeah, well, I am just a great 1, 2, just 2 tablespoons of sake in there just to really get on top of the seafood aroma. Just make sure that everybody nice and clean. Just gonna hang that over there. I'm just gonna quickly give everything a good wipe it down. Drain the juices. Oh! I don't want to put it in the bin because I don't want to clog my sink. Food bin. That is getting taken out tonight. Right. Let us have a bit of a rinse down here as well. That's all of our chopping done, so at least I did that last. So now comes hopefully the fun bit. One little right down. Spray down. My days. I did not expect a humble weeknight curry to take me on such an adventure. Right. Clean. Okay. Right. Where were we? We are back over here now. Let's give us a little camera adjust. We have our carrot and onion well caramelized down here. So we are going to put the heat back on. And I am just going to use a little curry roux like packet that I have left. I will probably need to add a bit more bits and pieces. Oh, I forgot this prawns. Yeah, I'll add prawns. A massive bag of prawns. Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. These guys are just gonna defrost a little bit underwater. Right. We have our vegetables nicely starting to caramelize actually. And once that comes up to heat, we're going to add our mushrooms in there. are massive, aren't they? They're great. It's like 600 grams of prawns for about a tenner. Well, I say that. Five pounds sterling. Whatever 1,000 yen is in other currencies. So not too shabby. And they're frozen, so it's actually quite easy, and it kind of just lives in my freezer. Right. Gnocchi mushrooms don't actually need much time in there. They're going in. I'll turn that up. So you need the alcohol to burn off. Or else we're gonna just have sake-y curry, which is not fun. So we just gone in. Gonna open a couple of anchovies to go in. A bit of extra salt and deliciousness. These guys just kind of melt into the sauce, so I don't really taste them like that much. Like 6 pieces, maybe. A great little way to add good savouriness to dishes. Mix it all together. Make sure all that alcohol has burnt off. Seems like it has. Just gonna drain our prawns. Probably should have done these a little bit sooner. Oh, landed on the chopping board. Safe. Gonna do. We'll start with about a cup of water to see how the curry goes. We're just gonna chuck the prawns straight in because it's all gonna get stewed together for a bit anyway. They're massive prawns. You did. Oh God, sorry. And about a cup of water to cover all of our seafood. Just gonna scrape down the sides. And all get to know each other. Fabulous. Basically, probably like only needs like 10 minutes because seafood doesn't need a long cook. So I'm just going to take that down to a bare simmer. Let that come up to heat. How much curry roux do I actually have? 35 grams, probably less. How much came in the packet? To be fair, I probably just about got the right amount of curry powder in here for the amount of water I put in. You can always add a bit more after. Just wait till this comes up to a simmer before I add the roux. smoothie. Right. Managing to not make too much of a mess. Going in with our roux. Hopefully there's no desiccant in there. There isn't. Goodness. Give it all a little bit of a stir up. Probably should have gone a little bit finer on the veg. It's still kind of very visible, but oh well. We work with what we've got. Yeah. So here we have it. We have, that's going to just simmer away. I'm just going to put a timer for 10 minutes and that will be us done. So let that hang out there. I'm just going to watch it until the heat comes down to the perfect amount. Because I don't want it to be bubbling, I just want the surface to be gently moving because we don't want to overcook the seafood because that would make us go rubbery. I'm just gonna get everybody to be submerged and I'm just gonna keep the temperature down at a very surface moving level to keep everyone happy. And yeah, that's basically it for the curry. We now contend to our rice. I say I need to contend to the rice, I don't really, I just have some frozen rice. So I've got my little handy dandy frozen ASMR. Let's see if I can actually open this. Oh yeah. So I've got our purple grainy rice. It's just frozen, but that's just gonna get microwaved. Just put that back in the freezer because that only takes 5 minutes. I'm gonna do that when the curry's finished, well, halfway done rather. Just gonna poke all of my seafood back into the mix. Now is finally time I can actually taste the broth because things are actually cooked now. Yeah. Mate, this curry is so good. Mmm. Oh, the seafood. Absolutely delicious. I'm hype. Hype. It is, however, a little bit thin for my liking. So I may or may not add a bit of cornstarch slurry for when I'm ready to serve, just to thicken it up a little bit. But to be fair, there's nothing wrong with a looser curry, so I may leave it like that. Smelling absolutely delicious and tasting it as well. That was a crunchy bit of carrot, but that's okay. Don't judge me and my rice. Anything to make it easier to have rice on the daily. Because ain't nobody cooking rice every single day. And it comes back just as good as when I cooked it the first time. Not when you do it in a rice cooker, it takes half an hour. And also, rice tastes better when you cook it in a larger amount. So if you do 3-4 cups of rice, it tastes much better than if you only cook 1 cup at a time. So I think overall, I know the stovetop, and Japanese rice doesn't do well in the stovetop. So I'm sorry, but I'm the Asian here. Let me be. We freeze our rice. We know the best way. I'll show you the container that it's in. It's actually made for freezing rice in. So this is the container. So it's got a shelf in it. So you when your rice is freshly done, you shove it in here, still piping hot, close it off so you trap all the steam in. You shove it in the freezer so all the moisture's still in there. And then when you microwave it, because it's on a shelf, all of the excess moisture drops down below. So you get freshly steamed rice. There's technology here. There's been science put behind this. It's the way to go. And honestly, there's more to rice than just putting it on the stove top. You gotta wash it and you gotta mix it and you gotta all that jazz. It is a hassle. And it is absolutely brilliant being able to. It tastes, honestly, I'm confident I could blindfold someone who wasn't like super like any regular person. I could blindfold and feed them freshly cooked rice and this microwave rice, and it would taste the same. I know you are, and I shall continue fighting. Justice for good microwave rice. The rice did nothing to you. To be fair, this curry is thickening up quite nicely, so that's probably just gonna stay like that. I might add a little bit more spice near the end, but we have 5 minutes left. Rice is going in for 5 minutes. And now we just watch the pot boil again. Stand up for the rice. Justice for rice. Has the rice spoken to you? The little rice fairies said, I don't want to be microwaved. Please. Right. I am going to attempt to add some spice into here. Just to really know how without dying. Because I swear, this chili flake is like a bit OTT on the spice. And like if you don't add enough, it doesn't actually go all the way around. So it's kind of like, how? I need to like try to like, I don't know, make some like chili extract or something. Like, I don't know, soak this in alcohol or like water or something. Phoenix is like, please no. Do not get between the Asian woman and her rice. Miles, you'd be doing a dangerous sport here. But yeah. So hopefully I just have to agitate it lots so it actually like goes around and actually releases its spice. Yeah. Or maybe like I'll experiment, like, because I don't want to make it in chili oil because like I've got enough oil in places, but like I need to like, I don't know, soak it in like water or like alcohol or something so I have like more like liquid means to add spice into my dishes. Because when I do like a little sprinkling of this, it's like I feel like it doesn't go around, and then like you take a bite of it, and then you like get a bit of chili, and you like die in that one mouthful, and then the rest is not spicy. Hi, Wizzle, welcome. We're actually almost done, but we are cooking a little seafood curry. You missed us. I say us, me, tackling an entire squid twice and failing miserably. It's successfully in the pot, so I managed somehow. I'm doing good. Quite a chill day today. Just went shopping for groceries. Obviously found a squid and cooked it up. But yeah, next time I shall retry squid. Maybe next week, maybe next month, maybe never. Who knows? I will retry it. It's a seafood curry, so it's just squids and prawns and carrot and onion in a curry. So the curry itself is very simple, but the battle to getting the squid in here was a fun one. Yeah, I feel like I need to do like a revenge on the squid, because I feel like I should be able to do it. I wanted squid rings in this curry, but I had to surrender and cut it in half and not have rings because I couldn't figure out the squid. So I shall try again next time. I'm just gonna have a little taste of one of the squid's bits to make sure everyone's tasting nice. Pineapple teeth. Deliciously tender. No rubbery squid here. And that's our 10 minutes done. We've got 45 seconds on the rice. And then we're done basically. So just over an hour, not too shabby for having fought a squid and lived to tell the tale. Gonna pop down a bed of salad because why not? I have salad that needs using, and so the salad will be consumed. Just gonna shove it in the bottom so it all goes a bit nice and wilty when everything goes over top, because I'm actually not the biggest fan of like raw vegetable. I like it like a little bit wilty. So just like a salad from like my lunch. So I'm just gonna shove that in there. Our rice has finished. For everybody judging the microwave rice, comes out perfectly fine. And do about a third for me, a third for the husband, 2/3 for the husband. How we usually do it. That works out quite well for this container. So this is a combination of white rice, black rice, or purple rice, or wild rice, depending on where you are. It's called a different thing. And a grain mix. So it's got a bunch of grains in it as well. I cannot tell you off the top of my head what the grains are because there's like 15. It's like a 15 grain mix. I shall pull up the bag in a second. So that's our rice. Change the character's hairstyle, me being the character. I can put my hair up into a bun. Is that what you want? Yeah, I mean, I get mine sent brought over from Vietnam. So this is my little grain mix that's also in there. 18 grains apparently. So here you go. To those who can read Japanese, those are the 18 grains. Plus wild rice. Plus regular rice. Anywho, we are serving. So so scoops of rice curry going over. Ooh. much delicious. I feel like the greens all got covered up on the bottom. I probably should have done them like on the side. I feel like, you see, I have token parsley, like dry parsley to go over top, but like it's kind of dyed a bit, so it's like not green. Right. To be fair, I can do green onions. Guess what's gonna come out of my freezer? Da, da, da. Chopped green onions. It. Yeah. Straight from frozen, the true Japanese way. I feel like you're allowed to judge me for this one. Don't judge me on the microwave rice, but you can judge me on the frozen green onions straight to the bowl. It defrosts by the time it gets to the table anyway. Covered in my finger juices because I just manhandled them onto the plate. What I should have done is broken them up in the bag before I went for the sprinkle. However, we are serving. Thank you very much for joining, and thank you, Spa, and all your mates for joining. Here's our little finished product. Can't really tell on the stream, but I will send a nice picture into the Discord should anybody want to actually look at it. And I will try the squid again. If they have the squid next week, I will try again. I will watch more videos and not cause a crime scene next time. So thank you very much for joining, and everybody else, follow for more food. We also game sometimes. I also do some other random shenanigans.